take advantage of the moment. Take advantage of this situation. Because when the history books is written, you don't want to say you made any mistakes. You know, I off millions, but I wasn't stupid. I always kept 9 figures. Wasn't crazy. And I got more 9 figures coming. Because if you have 100 million and you don't have a game plan,
you really don't have 100
You really
million.
don't have 100 million. You still broke.
Righteous.
Actually.
Righteous.
You got money for a short period of time. You know, it's chess, and I'm always playing chess. I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's
Yeah.
cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like
Righteous.
this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. My real estate portfolio is amazing, but of course I have a strip club. Even though I still got millions coming in, you know, from my real estate, just my mentality is totally different from anybody else. When they see me with a girl, they say she a hoe. I said, well, I'm a hoe too.
Now,
you know, once you reach a certain level in the inside, I mean, because you know, you got entertainers that make a lot of money and then they go, they come and go. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy. You know, I put the bread before I put the bitch.
no, that's
I'm
right.
saying, you know, I got to put the money first.
That's
But at the end of the day, we wouldn't be here if
Hey.
it wasn't for the women. They say, what's the most powerful thing on earth? I say, they say, not money? I said, no. Because you got to come out of to make money. It started with my mother. You know, with your mother being on drugs.
Right.
My mother was on drugs. She used to drink. And sometimes she lay in the house and don't get dressed. So I always said to myself, if I find a woman, I want my woman to get up, get dressed, and look good for me. I think to become a superstar in this era is a lot easier than the road I had to take over 20 years ago. I've been through a lot of obstacles, and I think that when you go through certain things, they make you stronger for certain reasons. I had to leave high school to provide for the family, to make sure the family was okay. You know, my mother went through a lot. My dad done time in prison. Mother on drugs. Just ups and downs, a lot of different obstacles. In today's time, you have celebrities and stars that I may never even heard of, but they're rich off of social media. So times have changed, and you have to be able to change with the times.
I mean, if I could put myself in a position to make 9 figures, why not? Why not? So I put myself in a position. I put myself in the right position to make it happen. It's all about chess. And it's not really about being on a chessboard anymore. It's about controlling the chessboard. And, you know, that's what I was able to do. So, you know, when you surround yourself with people like this, just being around certain individuals.
Just the will to win, the brains to choose smart people.
It's only 3 ways we can learn, like I always say, hearing, seeing, and doing. So you gotta watch, being around just different people that's been in the game a long time.
My camera team, my videographers, my photographers, all of them are sharp, smart.
I'm very, very tough on my team. I want my team to be the best that they can be.
We're not in a rush. It's not about that. It's about the fighters winning when it's all said and done. It's all about the talent winning when it's all said and done in the sport of boxing. We already generated billions, you know, of course, with all the hotels and
Money can't buy class, money can't buy style.
At one particular time, I just needed time to reflect on my life, time to reflect on certain things. And you know, with that vacation that I had time to reflect on everything. Continue to work under the Mayweather Promotions banner, help young fighters grow, and hopefully we can take fighters to that next level so they can become household names like myself.
The first thing I think about it, I wake up and I thank God for letting me see another day, to make this world a more positive place. The body can break down. Remember, I was in a lot of big fights early on in my career. So the body can break down. So when a body broke down and a body was no longer 100%, just want to help fighters grow, be smart. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. You know, it's all we can do. I believe in just putting fighters in a position to get a monthly check for the rest of their lives. My 100% is this: always giving the people the best, no matter what the situation is. If you're in a boxing gym, give them the best. If nobody's around, God is watching, still give them the best. It's always about giving the best. Once you became the main event, you stayed the main event and you stayed the main attraction. I always thought I was the best. Before I turned professional, I thought I was the best, and I kept believing, and I knew that eventually that my hard work and dedication would pay off, and I will be at the pinnacle, and no one would stop me from getting to where I was trying to get to. No one could stop me. The will to win, the legacy, the check, history. I think in 50 years, I think everyone would be saying that Mayweather is TB, he's the best. I think you'll probably have another fighter that's saying that he's better than me. I mean, and that's the competitive drive in the sport. They couldn't find no fighter that could beat me, you know, standing up. So they had to go to a whole nother planet, had to go to a whole nother world to bring somebody into the world that I've been dominating for over 20 years. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions. I think Ali is a legend. You know, he's a... Not just for fighters. One thing I know I can do when it's all said and done, no matter what the fighter says, no matter what any fighter says, I can fight. That's what we do know. Every fighter is a threat. Anything can happen any given Saturday. My job is to go out there and just be me, stay focused and do what I have to do. My job is to focus on boxing and going out there being the best that I can be. When you're fighting at this level, there's no loser. When you're fighting at this level, there's no loser. I mean, I ain't never known a man to make hundreds and hundreds of millions that's a loser. I wanted to compete against the best. And what I don't like now with the fighters, how fighters say, oh, I don't want to fight this guy, he's my friend. I had no friends in boxing. I had no friends in boxing. I wanted to be at the top of the throne. I wanted to be at the pinnacle. So I didn't care who I had to fight to get to the top. I gave everybody a lot of
blockbuster fights.
Knockouts.
And you know, every fight is not going to be the same. But for me, I'm gonna always go out there and give 100%, because it's about giving 100%.
It's not just about being in the inside the ring. I already conquered that. I'm even smarter on the outside. I make mistakes. You know, I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I had to learn. Right. You know, it wasn't easy. It didn't happen overnight for me. It was a couple bumps in the road. But we live and we learn. And that's a part of growing. Very, very young as a promoter, but I'm blessed. I was dealt the royal flush. To me, it's ABC 1, 2, 3. It's so easy. I mean, you know, when I face these guys, they're all the same. I feel like when you speak and you don't go out there and back it up, then that's being cocky. It's not being cocky and arrogant if you can go out there and back it up. It's just speaking the truth. I can communicate extremely well, articulate real well. I know what to say, you know. I know when to say it. I know what to post on social media. And I know, you know, some cool people in some cool places. I'm blessed. I was born for this.